March 29th, 2019, a day that was supposed to live on in either infamy or glory, depending on your point of view, of course, as Brexit Day, when Britain would finally leave the European Union deemed so odious to those leading the charge for the exit doors in a referendum nearly 3 years ago now.
Go down in our history as our Independence Day!
Never mind, of course, that Britain actually joined the EU of its own free will back in 1973 and then confirmed it a few years later in, yes, a referendum. But make no mistake, for hardcore leavers, Brexit, if it happens, is akin to the Great Escape. But leaving isn't as easy as you might think, or as it was presented to voters back in 2016 and just about every day since.
Because we're leaving the European Union on the 29th of March, 2019.
Well, repeating it certainly hasn't made it so. After 2 years of negotiations and a few everything's all right attempts at distraction, Theresa May only managed to agree terms with the EU late last year, and no one seems to like them. That's despite a price tag of more than £4 billion for Brexit preparations so far. But there have been other costs to this country, none bigger perhaps than to the credibility of the political classes, because Theresa May keeps talking about the will of the British people. But she's also been playing chicken with their representatives, running down the clock, say critics, and forcing MPs to choose between her deal or no deal at all. Kind of a Thelma and Louise moment, if you like. It all makes for confused viewing on the nightly news.
Well, the Conservative MP Ben Bradley is in the House of Commons. He voted to remain, then became a Brexiteer, then voted against the deal, then voted for the deal, then said he'd struggle to back the deal again, but now says he will back the deal. Ben Bradley, why do you get to change your mind?
I haven't changed my mind.
It's all so surprising, unseemly and messy that it's easy to poke fun at. But the truth of the matter is that the destiny of a nation is at stake, its place in the world, its identity and its influence. And its people are exhausted by uncertainty and appalled by the performance of their leaders. Margaret Evans, CBC News, London.